who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
64, read. Check 24, check 24. Alert flare.
They'll try the left side. It's Evans, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Not today, not today. Check 55. Go. 55. Check Tristan.
Back to throw. Stokes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got four down. And shift.
Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, Darnold going deep now for Herndon. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got it. Ready? Hey, Delta. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic attack.
Again, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
52's the mic. Let's go, let's go. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, let's go. Tight down. There you go. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Evans. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Kill. Turn up. Hey, ready? Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. You got that.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Number 82, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and
1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45. Yeah, lady. 40, lady. 45, Mike, 45. I'm on. Check 37.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. These 2 teams all tied after 1. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Wrigley. Picked off at the 21. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, let go. Let go.
Throwing after the interception. Stokes completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
6-6, pull it high. And get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We go. 15 line. 15 line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Put up.
Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Hey!
Switch. Back to the Mike. Mike by two.
Hey, Zoo.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, keep it up.
Hey, Charlie.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check 26.
On first down, it's Evans. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm going to come back to you.
Look at me. Zipper.
That's me. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Go.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stokes, rush coming, and he's taken down.
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. General West.
Cross.
Hey, exit.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Hey, Wahoo.
52. Watch 52. 52's the Mike. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Operating from the gun. Stokes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stokes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Check it back, check it back.
Go.
Get him, you got him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stokes forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. In for the score. And the Jets will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Throwing to start the drive. Stokes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Stokes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Stokes. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down. Man, 80. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down. Man, 80. Man, 80. Kill, kill, kill.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. On 1st down, Stokes. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Down. 70, Indy.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 55. Get your swerve on. Mike.
Yes, yes.
Mike. All day.
To throw on 2nd down. Stokes. And his pass incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Yep.
Motion.
To throw on 3rd down. Stokes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. 30, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
SOS. Shit.
Hey, Sam off. Five.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Get him. Hey, check 24. Switch. He's checking.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We're going to start. Boy, 56. Check 56. Now watch run.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
91 is the mic. Mike 91. Here we go. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. 91 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Yo, 80. 91 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
That's it, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Leo. Greystone, Travis. Leo.
Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
52.
Looking to throw. Stokes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, box truck.
52, Mike, 52. Hey, come on.
Hey. Go.
Off play action. Stokes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Thanks. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Yo, go.
Check 52.
Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Stokes. And he's going to go down again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
Watch Mike. Here we go.
Bravo.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Let's go. No. Check that. We got Mike 52.
Hey. Go. Hit it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here goes Hunt. 56 is the mic. You're not ready. Slam. Ready?
On first down, Moss. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Check Mike 45. I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Orbit.
Throwing again. Stokes nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Stokes. He finds his target. It's Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Come on,
this quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Stokes, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The lone 2nd remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hey, echo.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stokes, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 52.
Shoot.
From the gun, Stokes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hard.
Check three. 25. Check 25.
Back to throw. Stokes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. You better be afraid of me.
Now.
Looking to throw. Stokes. And a catch right side by Evans. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Charlie. Let go.
On 4th down, Stokes airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Sack. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Moss accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jets 41, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to roam now.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double dog, that's the way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike, 45. I know he ain't got it. Check. Fresno. Oh, 80. Red 80.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Takk McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
What we got? Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Let's get it together. Buzz.
Back to throw. Stokes. Flush to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
What's that?
45 to Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 1st down, it's Moss, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got room. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
What's that?
91 is the mic. Mike 91. Good. Watch the twist.
The lady. Here we go.
Faking the give, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw is Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
No, lady.
He's crashing.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. They were looking for Johnson that time. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A big-time play there for the Falcons. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three. Hatch it. Hey, switch.
Deep grip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back. Say. Slam. Share.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Evans. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Rock it. Let's make these babies cry. Hey, exit. Let's make these babies cry. 5.
Looking to throw. Stokes. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Sponge.
Hey, wahoo.
On 4th down, Stokes. That's caught left side by Hardman. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
52. Watch the run.
Hey, seam 6.
52. Mike 52. You go night. Some go night. Mike 52.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Stokes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Get in the weight room. New Mike 52.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check.
Now.
To throw again. Stokes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Seventh play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Stokes. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.